All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Peace and blessings to the children of God. This is Brother McQuah from the Living Waters Church, and I'm going to get right into it. This is Romans 9:13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Right? So, a lot of people like to go over this over and over and over, and they say, see, God hates Esau. He loves Jacob but hates Esau. God hates. Right? Which, let's imagine this is saying God actually hates and is against Esau. Right? Let's imagine that for a second. Let's go into that word, Greek word. It's Meseo. Right? Now let's go over here. This is Luke 14:26. It says, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. So Yahushua is saying right here that if you come to him, you got to do what? Hate your family, your father, your mother, etc. Right? Now let's go into that word hate. Meseo, the same word, right? So you got in Romans, it says, as it is written, the Lord hates Esau, right? Same Greek word, Meseo. So it's the same word. So the Lord is telling people. So let's imagine the Yahweh is saying he hates Esau, like actual hate, right? Meseo. And then you roll over here to Luke 14:26, and it tells you what? Yahweh Shai said you got to hate your family, your parents, right? And we know that what? In fact, let me get it right here. This is 1 John 3:15. Whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer, and ye know that no murderer have eternal life abiding in him. Right? So that means you can't receive eternal life. You can't get salvation if you hate. Right? So Yahweh Shai in Luke 14:26 is just telling people to go around and hate your parents, and that God hates Esau, Meseo, right? So that means Yahweh is a murderer, right? That means Yahweh Shai is teaching people to murder, right? Because that's what hate is. Hate is also murder. You don't actually have to literally kill somebody for it to be murder, right? If you hate a person, that is also murder. Matter of fact, let me see. Again, 1 John 3:15. Whosoever hated his brother is a murderer, and you know that no murderer have eternal life abiding in him. So again, Yahweh Shai is telling people to murder their parents, murder their children, right? He's out here authorizing people to just what? Sin? Doesn't make sense. Okay? It doesn't make sense. Matter of fact, let's just go into this word. Again, Meseo, right? That's the word hate. So the Lord is not teaching people to hate, right? And this is why. Matter of fact, let me get this. Ecclesiasticus 15:20. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither have he given any man license to sin. So we know that what? Murder is a sin, right? Matter of fact, Exodus 20:13, it says, thou shalt not kill, right? And we know that murder is also hate. So it's a law that we can't kill. Now, Yahweh Shai is running around telling people to actually kill, actually murder. That means Yahweh Shai is actually telling people to transgress the law, which getting people to break the law is breaking the law in itself, right? You can't entice or coerce a person into sin. That in itself is also sin. Let's go over here. First Peter 2:21. It says, for even here unto we are called, because Hamashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth. So Yahweh did not sin, right? And he did not get people to sin, because again, that would be sin, right? Let's go over here. Galatians chapter 5, I think it's 17. Verse 19, it says, now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred. There it is, right? That's hatred. So we know that what? The actual hate is of the flesh, right? The actual hate is of the flesh. And we're not commanded to actual hate. Matter of fact, let me see. Wisdom of Solomon 11, verse 23. It says, but thou hast mercy upon all, right? So Yahweh Shemel Shai has mercy upon everybody and everything. For thou can do all things, and winkest at sin, and winkest at the sins of men, because they should amend. For thou lovest all things that are. So Yahweh Shemel Shai loves every single thing, and abhors nothing, right? So Yahweh Shemel Shai loves everything, and hates nothing, as in no one, right? Because we know Yahweh Shemel Shai hates wickedness. So Yahweh Shemel Shai hates nothing, grotesque, abhor, right? So abhor is talking about like actual hate, like you're against it. It's disgusting. It's detest, all the bad stuff, right? So it says Yahweh Shemel Shai. It says, for thou lovest all things that are, and abhorrest nothing which thou hast made. For never wouldst thou have made anything if thou hadst hated it, right? So Yahweh Shemel Shai would actually hate, abhor, right? Esau, as people want you to believe, that would contradict this. Okay, but Yahweh Shemel Shai is clearly saying if it would have been something he hated, he wouldn't have made it. Like actual hate and abhor and detest, right? Let me see. Get one more. John 8. This is John 8:30. 37. It says, I know that ye are Abraham's seed, but ye seek to kill me, because my word hath no place in you. I speak that which I seen with my father. You do that which you seen with your father. They answered and said unto him, Abraham is our father. Yahushua said unto them, if ye were Abraham's children, you would do the works of Abraham. Right? Because if you're the children of a person, not literal, he's not talking about literal children, he's talking about in spirit. Like if that's really who you rocking with, that's who you're gonna be rocking after. Right? And if you're a child of God, you're gonna be loving all things. You're not gonna abhor and detest no one. Right? Now we're against evil, but we're not against people. Right? Like if a person is a sodomite, you can't say, man, I hate that person. Right? You can hate the spirit the person is in, but you can't hate that actual person, because that's murder. That's against the law. Right? It says, but now you seek to kill me, a man that hath told you the truth, which I have heard of God. This did not Abraham. You do the deeds of your father. Then they told him, we be not born of fornication. We have one father, even Yahweh. Yahushua said unto them, if Yahweh were your father, ye would love me. For I proceeded forth and came from Yahweh. Neither came I of myself, but he sent me. Why do you not understand my speech? Even because you cannot hear my word. Ye are of the father, ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, which the truth is love. Right? Because we know that the truth is the law, and we know the law is basically created for us to know how to love. That's what the whole thing was generally all about. To get people to treat people how God treated us and how we want God to treat us. It says, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie. He speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and a father of it. But that's that. Okay, so Yahweh Shemi Shai does not hate, because hate is actual hate and abhor. Right? One, it says he does not abhor, hate nothing he created, or he wouldn't have created it. Right? Plus, on top of that, we know that what? Hate is murder. And Yahweh Shemi Shai have not committed sin or wickedness. They don't do it. They don't even authorize other people to do sin or wickedness. But with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Shalom.